The most recent version of the groundbreaking GPT series of language models, GPT-4, has shown to be even more effective than we could have ever dreamed, according to recent advancements in the field. The most recent in this series, GPT-4, is self-improving. Isn't that amazing? It can reflect back on its errors and learn lessons from them. The reports provided by expert researchers quote, "Programming tasks in the human eval dataset assess language comprehension, reasoning, algorithms, and simple mathematics. How precisely did GPT-4 improve and beat its own record then? To test our hypothesis, we equip an LLM-based agent with a self-reflective LLM and a simple heuristic for detecting hallucination and inefficient action execution in an approach named reflection. We then challenge the agent to learn from its own mistakes on the AlphaWorld text-based benchmark and the Hotpot QA question-answering benchmark. The results in improved performance in decision-making and knowledge-intensive tasks," states the reflection paper. As mentioned above, in the reflection paper, there was a Hotpot QA trial that was specifically created so that the models would need to locate multiple documents and analyze the data in each of them in order to arrive at the correct answer. Initially, the model made a mistake on the left, and the model at the bottom then reflected on what had gone wrong in a self-contained loop. It then devised a better plan and executed it successfully. How precisely did GPT-4 improve and surpass its own record then? AlphaWorld and GPT. We hypothesized that learning to solve tasks using abstract language, unconstrained by the particulars of the physical world, enables agents to complete embodied tasks in novel environments by leveraging the kinds of semantic priors that are exposed by abstraction and interaction. It's noted that previous models were not able to accomplish this or couldn't do it as well. Hence, it could be said that the GPT models are essentially learning how to learn. This was made possible by another challenge called AlphaWorld, and this could be proven from the changes in the results both with and without the use of reflection. Correcting mistakes is only one aspect of self-reflection. Another is improving the model's ability for comprehension and reasoning. Understanding what went wrong will enable GPT-4 to create fresh approaches to handle similar problems in the future, eventually improving its performance and dependability as an AI model. And the authors reasoned, "We hypothesize that LLMs possess an emergent property of self-reflection and could effectively utilize self-optimization grounded in natural language if given the opportunity to autonomously close the trial loop." Dera and GPT. Dera, a general chat framework that leverages dialogue-capable agents to iteratively work through a task, has used a role-based framework that will enable the GPT to make decisions based on the specified roles. We propose that scoping each agent in the dialogue to a specific role will better enable them to focus on discrete portions of the task and ensure their partner agent stays aligned with the overall goal. One agent role, the researcher works to identify relevant information for the problem and suggest areas of focus to the other agent. Another agent role, the decider, has the autonomy to react to that information and make final decisions about the output. The GPT-4 has created an initial care plan based on the integrated decision. Nevertheless, the plan was deficient in several key areas. The model that converses with itself in the roles of a researcher and a decider, and amazingly enough, it creates an improved final care plan. Physicians choose the final summary produced by Dera over the initial GPT-4 generated summary 90 to 10%. Then we synthetically induce corruptions into the generated summary and use that as the initial input. These mistakes artificially lower the summary's quality and produce significant hallucinations and omissions. The goal is to quantitatively evaluate Dera's ability to write medical summaries by measuring the degree to which the researcher and decider agents can identify and fix corruptions introduced to the medical summary. The authors also include corruption at various levels, low, medium, and high, and they hoped to test whether this conversation model would lessen those corruptions, as these are various medical gradings, and almost often it did automatically improve. Hugging PT. The Hugging GPT article, which is just as significant to the reference article, states that Hugging GPT is able to cover numerous sophisticated AI tasks in different modalities and domains and achieve impressive results in language, vision, speech, and other challenging tasks, which paves a new way towards advanced artificial intelligence. It functions as a centralized brain that can mix tasks like text, picture, video, and question answering by using thousands of different AI models. This brings up an array of new opportunities for GPT-4 and its subsequent generations. According to this report, the article connected several AI models using language as an interface in order to solve challenging AI problems. A test was carried out under the Hugging GPT to describe a picture and to count the number of objects shown. However, the task was carried out by ChatGPT, which accomplished the task using two distinct tools. Several other tests were also generated where GPT had to use up to 6 models for various tasks, such as to analyze, generate, detect the object in the image and to convert the image to speech. AI-generated CGI. Wonder Studio, an internet-based AI platform that enables filmmakers to quickly and easily produce films creating CGI characters. The startup claims that all a movie maker requires is a camera and doesn't require complex 3D software or pricey production equipment. In contrast to earlier techniques, Wonder Studio does not call for performers to wear a motion capture suit, which is often required for animating the actions of a CG character in an accepted performance capture system. Instead, the AI scrutinizes the video from a single camera and records a variety of aspects such as lighting, acting, compositing, camera movements, etc. The CG character is then seamlessly animated, lit, and composed into the live-action scenario. AI and hardware. These developments certainly appear to be speeding up and needing fewer and fewer humans. These self-reinforcing advancements are not just confined to algorithms and APIs. Thanks to AI, hardware is now developing more quickly. In a report from Reuters, NVIDIA revealed new studies on Monday demonstrating how AI could be used to improve chip architecture, which included the new H100 GPU. NVIDIA reportedly used reinforcement learning and improved it by adding an additional layer of AI on top of this. Impact of GPT-4 on other industries. The self-improvement mechanism of GPT-4 has substantial implications in a variety of fields such as law, health, education, and entertainment. The capacity of GPT-4 to summarize and analyze lengthy legal texts can help law firms streamline their research procedures. GPT-4 can develop its potential for self-improvement and learn how to give legal advice that is more precise and pertinent. The self-correction capabilities of GPT-4 can improve the precision of medical diagnosis and treatment regimens. GPT-4 can give healthcare professionals more trustworthy medical advice by learning from past errors. Based on Figure 2 of the technical report, Performance of GPT-4 on Academic Benchmarks, we compare GPT-4 alongside the best SOTA and the best SOTA for an LM evaluated few shots. GPT-4 outperforms existing LMs on all benchmarks and beats SOTA with benchmark-specific training on all datasets except DROP. Examples of GPT-4's self-improvement. According to sources, GPT-4 has been tested in real-world situations to see whether it can better itself. In one instance, the model was tasked with creating recipes using the items inside a refrigerator. The model may have initially offered incorrect or impractical recipes. However, after examining its errors, GPT-4 was able to recommend meals that were more in line with the available ingredients. Another goal given to GPT-4 was to summarize passages of text using only terms that began with the exact same letter. Despite the fact that the early summaries were not necessarily accurate, the model succeeded in being able to learn from its mistakes and provide more logical and precise explanations. This technical report presents GPT-4, a large multimodal model capable of processing image and text inputs and producing text outputs. Such models are an important area of study as they have the potential to be used in a wide range of applications such as dialogue systems, text summarization, and machine translation. As such, they've been the subject of substantial interest and progress in recent years. According to the GPT-4 technical report, we're able to forecast with a high degree of precision how models like GPT-5 would perform in the future on tasks like human eval, even without using self-learning. These AI accelerations are even giving Google CEO whiplash. It's difficult to imagine how AI will slow down as a result of companies like OpenAI making advances, which puts the burden on other companies such as Google to catch up. According to reports, Bard, which is being supported by Lambda, will soon be upgraded to a more powerful model, PaLM. GPT-4 is a multimodal big language model, rather than merely a language model, which means it can handle both text and picture input. Multimodal models are widely considered the holy grail of AI due to their promise for a more thorough understanding and interpretation of the environment. Multimodal models can address linguistic flaws, including spatial thinking, by fusing text and visuals. The self-improvement skills of GPT-4 are outstanding, but caution must be exercised as AI develops. GPT-4 is one example of an AI model that can still produce hostile, biased, and misleading content. What do you think of the GPT-4, considering the conflicting reviews?